Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood peasant. I got a story for you, Ottawa Police. This is going to really interest you. And also, my condolences to the family, uh, to the man that was murdered in Constance Bay. Um, if they would have listened to me, his life probably wouldn't have been taken. And this is the story. I think it was an '84 short box GMC van. I built the thing. It was, I stripped it down, I built it, painted it black sapphire. I just put the motor in, and I was having a problem with the distributor, and that's how I met John. John helped me put it up on top dead center. We dropped the distributor in, fired it up. Everything was good. So, anyways, John and we became friends, but we had mutual friends in Penny Drive. And so I sold the van to Vic, and I took a Chevette and a cash deal. Later on, was it within a few months, I wanted the van back. I cut a deal with Vic. I was to go take possession because the van was up at John's place in Constance Bay. So the deal's done. I call John and I say, "Listen, John, I'm coming up to pick up the van." And I cut the deal with Vic. Everything's copacetic here. Because the van apparently was still in my name. I didn't know Vic didn't put it in his name, but it didn't really matter. We were good friends. So I called John. I'm going to take possession of the van. Well, guess what? John sold my van behind my back. He signed my name to the registration, and he signed a receipt, and he sold it to some broad. So I tell John on the phone, I said, "Listen, man, you're going to have to get that van back." So he tries to get the van back from the woman he sold it to, but she said, "No way." The van was hot. There's no way. It was just too much, that van. And anyways, so I said, "John, I had a conversation now. Okay, I said, "John, Well, get back, do something." So while John's taking care of business, I'm on the phone to the cops. And I said, "Listen, this is Ottawa Police Department. I said, "Listen, I got a problem with, a guy, a friend of mine, but there's some shady deals going on. He signed my name in a registration and a receipt, and that's fraud and forgery." The cops say, "No, we're not going to do anything about it. Not going to do anything about it." You're really good police department, you know what I mean? So anyways, I called John back, and John says, "Listen, Kim, man, the van's not going to happen. She's not going to turn it over." And I said, "Listen, John, you're going to have to pay up for this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get burned here. You're definitely not ripping me off." So it was a very intense time in my life because I was just about to take custody of Melanie, or I had already taken custody of Melanie. But because I had to deal with John, and it was very cold, I remember it being very cold. And my daughter's crying in the window with her alcoholic mother, and she couldn't even just hold on to Melanie for that short period of time. But anyways, that's a different story altogether. So I got John in the parking lot. Now John, this is very intense. It could come right down to violence, absolute violence. And because of the headspace I was in, I was a coke addict. I was, things were intense. I was hustling things. And so John gives me a green and white Chevy camping van, and it was mint. The thing was just cherry. And I agreed. He drove it to Morissette Avenue. I took possession of it. We parted ways. Not long after that, John murdered the man with the guy's wife, chopped up his body, put it in the snowbank from what I remember, and hopefully that the snowblower would blow the body parts into the back of the dump truck and it would go to, and that would be the end of it. But anyways, I guess, John got busted, of course. And so the whole point of this story is this. If the police would have done their job and went and saw John about forgery and fraud, that man would be alive today, I swear. In my heart, it's bothered me for 15, 16 years. He'd be still alive. Yes, they would have got busted. Maybe they would have got busted for conspiracy to commit murder. Who knows? Maybe not. But John would have got busted for forgery, and I don't think that would have given him enough time to murder this man. Anyways, that's the story. And like I said, things bother me. You know what I mean? A lot of things bother me, and this particular story bothers the hell out of me. So that's it. You're Ottawa Police. You know what I mean? You're the professionals. Like in Scott Stewart's opinion, you know, in his professional opinion, I am what I am, apparently, to all of you, not just him, because you all get to read it. Anyways, I'll be back soon. Bye.